Hi, hello everyone. Welcome Adi to this interaction and interview session. So please briefly introduce yourself to the viewers.
Hello, I'm Aadi Deshmukh from Aurangabad.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm preparing to take admission in the BITS Hyderabad CSE branch.
Great, great. So Adi, you have been preparing from 2 years. In fact, 2 years is
Yes.
I would say like exact preparation, but it starts even earlier. So during this whole preparation journey, what has been your realization about one most common mistake which students make while doing the preparation?
Uh, Especially from the foundation also and from 11th start, what I've seen a lot of friends do is they don't start studying from right from the start. They think the exam is 2 years away, so we'll wait till it gets serious, till we feel that we want to study and
Mm.
they miss a lot of the first chapters. So
Yeah.
this creates a very common word you'll find everywhere, backlog they call it.
Backlog, right?
Yeah, and once you get any sort of backlog, it's always twice as hard to cover that much again. And even I had it for the first few months,
Hmm.
and you have to put even more hours to do that because now you won't have the actual worksheets and all that is going on in the class. Your mind is already on other chapters, and
Hmm.
doing backs again is very difficult for everyone almost.
That's very nicely put and explained exactly why this backlog becomes even more difficult to clear. Very nice. Adi, along with the mistake, what do you think is one prospect which often gets ignored during preparation?
Uh, I mean, it depends from student to student, but most of the people they make the mistake that they focus on one subject. Like if you think you are good at maths, you'll only do maths
Hmm.
for the for a while because you don't like doing chemistry and reading it is much more difficult than actually doing what you like. So
Right.
you think I'll do maths and it'll be enough. But what all these entrance exams, they also look at all three subjects. Like in J mains,
Hmm.
physics and chemistry are scoring, while
Hmm.
maths is a bit difficult. But if
Right.
you're liking maths, you're not going to get the same amount of marks for the hours you've put in, which even though you may have studied more than others, you are not, your total isn't on their level.
Great. Great.
So all three subjects you have to focus.
Very, very nice point. In fact, something similar to backlog, like it adds to the subject which we
Yeah,
likes less, it goes to the backlog,
yes.
right? So, very nice way of putting it. Adi, like you have prepared for JEE, you have prepared for BITS, and often BITS preparation, I would say, starts in a way like in the latter phase of preparation, right? So, what is the main difference between the two, and how were you able to tackle it?
The main difference, like the syllabus is all the same, you don't have to do anything different.
Mm-hmm.
But the method of asking questions, which J mains and advanced, they focus more on do you know it? Do you know the topic? Do you
Mm-hmm.
know it totally? Whereas in BitSat, it's about it's not as deep as advanced, of course. It's more of can you do it in this much time? If we have 130 questions, we want you to do all of it.
Nice.
And yeah, the timing, most importantly, the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And for the paper pattern also, like we have +3 and -1 in BitSat.
Mm-hmm.
So you will lose marks, of course. No one gets 100% full, but it's more about how much positive can you get to cover up the negative.
Right, right.
Whereas in mains, your
Mm-hmm.
accuracy is very important.
Right, right. So this 25% negative versus 33% negative, that is also quite a difference.
Yeah.
Right, right. Great. So Adi, you took our test series during BITSAT preparation. And so how would you rate it and how would you share your experience with us?
After my first mains, which was in January end, I took half month break almost for the boards. And when the board started getting over, I was thinking, ki, now we'll have exams again. And first there was the mains, then CT, BITSAT, everything was going to start again.
Hmm.
And I had 97 percentile in first mains.
Great.
So I was thinking, ki, from the at 97, it's not going to give me as much better branches in the top NITs.
Hmm.
And if I could focus on one exam instead of doing all the mains, advanced,
Hmm.
and all these private colleges there are,
Hmm.
uh, I think that would be better because I'll be familiar with it more. And when you have focus, it's easier to do.
Right.
So I joined the Masterclass test series in around April, I think, yes, after the first mains,
Hmm.
second mains
Second
actually.
month.
Yeah. And well, the most important thing I found was the pattern, which was totally changed from the mains part. Because
Hmm.
up till now, I was only giving mains and advanced papers.
Right.
And a lot of the people I see, they were unable to score much in BITSAT because they didn't practice the papers, test
Hmm.
series. And the pattern is very different. Your way of thinking is different. You have to be fast, of course.
Right.
And you have to get almost every subject altogether. You can't just leave maths because it BitSat it's also more marks compared to the others. It's for 120.
Hmm.
And at the test series start also, I was thinking ki, this is becoming too long. I have to wait for
Hmm.
to cover up my past syllabus. But I didn't stop giving tests. I just tried to cover the rest of it along with the test. And almost every alternate day I was giving the tests, and some were difficult, but
Hmm.
most of them were around the same level as BITSAT. So it really prepared me and helped me to think about how the actual paper would be, and it was pretty similar to the test series.
Great, great. Thanks for sharing this. So, Adi, after quite a churning journey, I would say you would have got some 40, 45 days of free time. So, how did you get to spend that?
Uh, I was on a trip with my family at first, and then with my brother. Actually, I was learning something about college and
Hmm.
life and all that.
That's great. That's really nice. So, okay, thanks a lot, Adi, for sharing this. I would say very detailed and nicely articulated thoughts. So definitely, the those who are preparing, those who are on the same path, they will definitely learn a lot from it. And we wish you all the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Adi.